Jesse Mendez, the reigning Big Ten and national champion, and Sergio Lemley. Check that out. Couple of Indiana natives.
Watch the hands.
You know, it's always amazing to me at how far it stretches out. You meet somebody at, very early in their career, they end up becoming, teammates or competitors, and have that opportunity for a few guys in my career. Just amazing that, end up becoming lifelong friends.
Jesse Mendez has won 31 straight, 20-0, 16 bonus point victories, 9 tech falls out of Crown Point, Indiana. Was a 4-time Indiana State champion.
Better than one.
Of course, had that amazing move in the NCAA Finals to defeat Bo Bartlett and claim his first title.
Yeah, so you know there's familiarity between these two guys, and Sergio Lemley, really burst on the scene last year about this time, and that's kind of about the time of the year that you kind of see these freshmen kind of step up and making big moves. That win that he had last year against Real Woods was huge. Put him on the scene, and the next 2 or 3 weeks or so is when you start to see that in the season, and an opportunity here for Lemley going against a familiar opponent in Mendez, excuse me. But like you mentioned, Shane, Mendez just has another gear, another level of competitiveness out there that's why he's an NCAA champ. Working the head really hard.
No score, 90 seconds, and there is Mendez, lowers his level, and a double leg, 3-0 for the Buckeye. Just so much conviction with that attack, Jim.
Yeah, really just drove right through. You need, basic stuff, straight on double leg, but the timing of it just leaped through that little tiny window. Head move right there. Comes with that left leg lead.
He will give the release. 3-1 score. Lemley with that win, as you mentioned, right here in this arena, majoring Real Woods, who's returning NCAA finalist for Iowa.
Right there, Mendez trying to get a little quick corner. So hard for his opponents to get close to him. He's moving his feet. He's changing levels. You see the shot fake that Lemley has to react to. Knows he's going to come. Knows he can go ahead and just hit from range. He's got to be aware of those straight-on shots. But and then that puts you in a situation where you're sprawling your feet back. Just working off the underhook now. Watch him try to shelf the leg. He shelves that right ankle of Lemley onto his right hip.
Gonna limp arm out.
Yeah, limps arms out, but stays up there tight, elbow deep. Recognizes he has
Watch it,
enough real estate to work with. Comes in there all the way tight and then closes the deal with that cover.
Gets that second takedown. 20 seconds remaining in the period.
Yep.
Mendez leading it 6-1.
Go. 1, 2.
And Mendez will finish the period on top. 2 takedowns in the first.
Wait, Michigan, your choice.
State Farm, a state of success. Jesse Mendez this season just scoring a ton of points.
Okay, we're good. Cover legal.
What a season he's had. 49-6, outscoring his opponents. And a big first period.
No big deal. No big deal.
Against Lemley.
Make sure we're set. Go.
Mendez with that second takedown, he's got an opportunity. Didn't really fight that, tried to, stay in the top position very much, and so skilled on his feet that, you see that Lemley tried to drive him off right there, but, he's not to be pushed around out there ever, right? He knows how to hold position, but I just love watching his feet. You take a look at the combination of his feet, the touch and go stuff that he does, disguises his lead leg on his shot frequently.
Lemley last season 19-9. He was 4th at the Big Tens. Took an 8 seed to Kansas City, went 1-2.
Keep the hands out of the face, guys.
Shy of All-American honors. Good piece on the mats on Sergio Lemley. Check those out at B1G Wrestling on Instagram. 60 seconds here in this second period.
I don't still have anything out of Michigan.
If you are Lemley, Jim, how do you get to the legs of Mendez?
you got to control ties first, okay? And so, you know, oh, wow, just the touch and go right there. That just drops the bottom out of his stance, but not only, we talked about this position here yesterday here. You turn the hips, belt buckle to the sky, the shoulders will follow. He slowly moves up and gets the back points off of that.
Lemley fights off his back, but 3 near fall for Mendez.
What are we doing with it?
But I think, Shane, what makes him very unique, and boy, look at this figure 4 over there on the bent knee. Well, that is tough, right? That is, you're inflicting some pain on your opponent.
10 seconds, guys.
Down to 10 seconds in this second period. Saw the State Farm State of Success, the bonus point victories in conference action for Mendez. Well on his way once again.
Now take a look at this last shot, Shane. Watch him drop the bottom out of his stance. Low and then just a lot of drive, and he hits a guy that he still has a lot of power left in his shot. He hits you and you move back.
What's the difference in score?
Ohio State's looking for yet another bonus point victories. They got him at 125 and 133 for McCrone and Bouzakis.
Now you see Mendez just a little bit more relaxed out there. You can just tell he's really feeling it right now, just relaxed out there. Not gonna. He knows that Sergio has to come after him here. He knows what type of competitor that Lemley is. He knows he's gonna, you know, we're gonna see his best shot, whatever that looks like, and he's giving him the feel that maybe you have an opportunity to go ahead and do that. So he's thinking defense at this point.
Straight on shot there from Lemley, right into that head-hands defense of Mendez.
Hands out of the face. Come on. Keep it legal.
Oh, following it up with those collar ties. Left hand collar tie, right hand collar tie, back to the left hand, moving the head.
1 minute.
Down to 1 minute in this third period.
Really a lot of working the top of the head.
Keep it wrestling.
Lemley working off that underhook. Mendez able to clear once again.
Oh, no, I got no one doing anything.
You mentioned Mendez's ability to clear out of the underhook. It was clear to me that Lemley had a little bit of an advantage there working that underhook right now, but watch how he just uses his feet, drifts back a little bit, gets his head stuffed up against that shoulder, and moves out of it.
Out of fingers, guys.
Mendez now with riding time secured. A takedown would not give him the tech fall.
How much?
Wow.
Late shot by Mendez. Good sprawl from Sergio Lemley. And with the riding time point, it will be a 13-2 major decision for Jesse Mendez. He has now won 32 straights and improves to 21-0 on the season. Another bonus point victory for Mendez and the Buckeyes. Remember that guy? Remember this guy, Jim?
He's one of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites.
Eric Rajales, 2014 NCAA All-American, came out of Brandon, Florida, heavily recruited.
Look at that guy to the left over there.
Hard to believe it's over 10 years ago.
Yeah, still great hair.
That is a bad haircut at the time. Remember this match, Jim? This was epic on the Big Ten Network.
I think there were like 40 points scored in this match at this point in time, but Eric Rajales, you know, I used to give him a hard time. He looked tired getting off the bus, but this match, he came from behind, got the fall. But I was so proud of him. Maybe, you know, you talk about a guy that, you know, talk about the guys that finished third. You know, Eric Rajales got third. I can't remember what the year was.
2014.
2014. And
Jason Surtis of Northwestern won the national title at the weight class that year.
Yeah, I was just so proud of him, the effort that he put in. And
remember that guy, Eric Rajales, the All-American. 149 pounds, Dylan D'Amelio, ranked 9th in the nation for Ohio State. And Cameron Catrabone for Michigan. Dylan D'Amelio, 6th year out of Curtis, Ohio, won a bunch of national title or state titles for Genoa, 4-time state champ.
For Michigan, a freshman from Buffalo, New York, with an overall record of 11-3, shooting 5
There's his dad, Jeff, who was a 3-time All-American here at Michigan.
I don't care.
Got to be a cool feeling to watch your son wrestle in that maize and blue singlets.
You can't, look at the proud look that he has out there watching his son come out there and coming out to the era of music that he grew up in. What I like about you.
Work through it, guys.
D'Amelio this season 14-2, 9 bonus point victories, 4-time NCAA qualifier. Was an All-American in 2023, finishing 8th. His second season at 149, spent his first 4 down at 141. Michigan trying to get some momentum. 13-0 Ohio State. All bonus point victories for the Buckeyes.
Fingers.
Straight on shot there.
Same position. Let's wrestle through it, guys. Come on.
Stopping that pretty easily here. D'Amelio, guy that just has a lot of experience. He's a tough guy to even for the best guys in the weight to go ahead and beat by very much. And that's why he's so competitive in that, those wrestlebacks. He's had good experience right there in them, being an All-American. He just seems to be there always at the right spot and the right time at the NCAA tournament.
No score, 150 first period. Catcherbone from Buffalo, New York, Williamsville North High School, and here's Dylan D'Amelio in on the legs of the Wolverine.
Draping. I got draping here.
Pretty tight there.
Got nothing.
Draped over the back, Catcherbone.
Still nothing.
Locked in underneath. Stalemate whistle. Catcherbone, the first 2-time state champion in school history.
But D'Amelio's done a lot at this level just by staying good head position, good footwork. Likes to come off that collar tie and drop down to that lead ankle right there. Sometimes he'll get to it, and we saw right there the shot that he got into was the straight on double leg. So guy whose hands and feet are active.
Yep.
Right, got to that low ankle shot, then finished it up with a double. But Catcherbone doing a nice job of fighting that off. He's got a strong core. You can tell that that's just not easy work right there for him to D'Amelio to go ahead and finish it. But he clears the head to the outside. Should be able to score here. Rock him back up. Lift that right arm out. Now you're in a Turk position. I love this position right here. You've got that. Elevate that bottom leg if you can. Potentially get back points.
Has the 3 takedown with 30 seconds left. D'Amelio coming off a loss in Iowa City to Kyle Parko last Saturday. And Catcherbone defeating Joey Butler of Indiana 8-1. Catcherbone works to his feet. D'Amelio remains in control. That drop down count has started, but he'll take that stall call, Jim.
Yeah, he will, and that was a good job there. When Catcherbone made the turn back in, he left that leg, standing there, and then, of course, D'Amelio just drops right into it and goes right into that drop-down call.
So it's a stall call on the Buckeye.
Cover.
But D'Amelio will take that as he's 4 seconds away from finishing this period on top. And he keeps that 3-0 lead. Tomorrow, it's another marquee matchup in the nation's best wrestling conference when the Scarlet Knights clash with the Gophers. Coverage begins at 1 Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, only on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app.
Another competitive duel.
Michigan, or Minnesota and Rutgers, rather, in Piscataway last season had a great dual meet. I expect another one tomorrow. Rutgers coming off that win against Illinois last Sunday inside Jersey Mike's. Some really good dual meets. Riding time at 50 seconds for D'Amelio. Gives the escape. It's a 3-1 match.
Yeah, Catcherbone did a little side roll action right there, a little elevator. D'Amelio did not like that position and gave the escape.
Let's go blue! Let's go blue!
Catcherbone just a true freshman, and here's D'Amelio once again. Gonna hook the ankle and gets his second takedown for the 6-1 lead.
Really doing it, when he shot that technique, the straight on double leg there, his head was kind of caught in the middle, and he did a nice job of rolling his head out to the right side. scoring the points. And Matt returning the edge of the mat. They'll get a new start.
And that second takedown takes riding time over a minute.
So looking at Jay Jaggers and Coach Ryan to see what he's going to do strategy-wise. I think he wants to let him up and go on the feet.
Double thigh pry off the whistle.
He's fighting for his guy.
D'Amelio was 6th at the Big Tens last March. 14 seed at the NCAAs, was 3-2. Fell to Casey Swiderski of Iowa State in the blood round.
And just rode him enough to get about a 120 of riding time there, and feels confident he can get out in less than that, so he captures that point.
Down to 40 seconds here in the second period.
Yeah, it's as successful as D'Amelio's been on that straight-on double leg shot. I'd like to see him, probably go ahead and hit it again. We'll see if he loads up. Yep, it's the high crotch shot right there. It's a little bit more difficult if you're just going for one leg against a guy that's used to draping over like that, cutting the corner on you. That's why those double legs have worked so well. You can't cut the corner on a double leg.
Arching back.
Still nothing. How much time?
Been in this position a couple of times during this matchup to this point.
They make a big turn here with short time.
D'Amelio's got 5 seconds in the second period.
Oh, almost.
So close.
I don't think he had
it. But no takedown. D'Amelio with the choice, takes a look over at Jay Jaggers, who wants to go neutral.
Here we go. No brick.
And that's, goes neutral right there. Maybe felt that he couldn't get out, and then, within the 20 seconds there, he captures the point right there, chooses neutral, and he's been the better wrestler on the feet.
Well, he's gotten 2 takedowns. He gets another takedown, most likely. Get that riding time point as well. He's in bonus point territory once again. He had that big win, Jim. We had the match on the Big Ten Network with Ohio State and Rutgers.
Yes.
And D'Amelio with a big win over Andrew Clark. That was another fun duel to
Come on,
watch.
guys, look the score.
Your controls, your sets, your attacks. Your ties, it's your right hand working. Your tie up, set, go.
I know. Come on, work through it, guys.
Catchbone really tight on that collar tie, kind of slowing D'Amelio down.
1 degree.
Gets a stall warning. And that's just good footwork and forward pressure.
D'Amelio moving forward, taking territory, butt to the center. Half shot there on the edge.
One of the things, Shane, you look at, why would you make that call? But, he's had ties that he could go ahead and look for his offense, and he hasn't done that, okay? He's getting in there and collar tie and clinging. Referee's wise to that and dings him.
We're not doing anything. Let's go.
31 seconds. D'Amelio 11 seconds away from locking up that riding time point.
Other side. Here we go. Set.
A takedown and a rideout would give D'Amelio the major decision. He's looking for his 10th bonus point victory of the season.
What's the score?
Catchbone's slowed him down a little bit.
Agreed.
Another stall call.
Switch the double. Now he's a little crackdown situation, short time.
And with the riding time points, 8-2 decision for Dylan D'Amelio. The 9th ranked 149-pounder in the country gives Ohio State 3 more on the team scoreboard. $16-0 Ohio State. Final match in this first half. Michigan, after 4 matches, 157 pounds, 4-time Big Ten finalist, 2-time Big Ten champion, Sammy Sasso, ranked 17th in the country for Ohio State. Chase Saldante in his first season here in Ann Arbor, coming over from East Lansing. In his 5th year from Gilroy, California. Big match here, Jim, for both these guys.
Yeah, it is. Sammy's story well documented here about the
keep it clean.
Tragic incident that he was involved with here. with the gunshot wound and all that stuff, coming back from it, probably, you know, the way he's gone about it here is just, you know, trying to figure out every day what he's able to go ahead and do. And then Chase Saldate, you know, to transfer from Michigan State, a guy that, you know, always showed a lot of potential out there.
Chase Saldate won at least 25 matches in each of his last 3 seasons, so very consistent for the Spartans.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to have that tournament, you know, they like to have in postseason here, Big Tens, and also with the NCAA tournament. Certainly a guy is capable of being an All-American. And Sammy Sasso, you know, guy's been all the way up there, you know, within seconds of winning a title.
2-time national finalist, fell to Austin O'Connor in 2021 in St. Louis, then down at 149. And then in 2023, lost to Yanni Diakomahalis as Chase Saldate drives through Jim, and he had a half Nelson there for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, he just caught Sammy coming back in off of that shot right there, a little counter shot action. Good drive on that shot.
Let's go blue.
You know, and he's going to want to be able to go ahead and keep Sammy down as much as possible. Does have the skills to do it. See how he's putting a lot of weight on those hands of Sasso, bumping him forward.
I need 2 guys working, guys. Work the turn, work to get out.
Total match points through 4 matches, 51-10. Ohio State now 51-13 with those 3 from Saldate. Riding time at 45 seconds. See Saldate right there, digging those shoot tops with the Resolites. Forward pressure on Sammy Sasso.
Nice job by Saldate, you know, driving that left knee behind the crook of Sasso's left knee right there in that quad pod stand-up position, really making Sasso work. Understands if he just goes ahead and pushes him out, it gets a new start.
Sasso last Saturday falling to Ja'Cory Teamer 10-5.
2 guys working, bomb to get out.
Sammy Sasso from Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Head center.
2-time state champ. Down at 149 for his first 5 years. Spends a little bit of time this season at 165. Before settling in here at 157.
Cover.
Big 33 seconds right here.
That's me. That's me. I'm going to eat that. I'm going to eat that. Pause. Set. Go.
Saldate, a 4-time national qualifier. Round of 12 in 2023.
Oh, was it?
Good match here at 157.
No,
Sasso sticking with that quad pod stand-up, now coming up to his feet, getting a little hand peeling action going on right now. Nice job by Saldate, splitting his grip, keeping the pressure on the head, and doing a little bit of bumping right there. So much, this is important that you bump a guy down. Now he's trying to load him up onto the hips. He's got it pinched right there as much as possible here.
Chase Saldate with a takedown and a ride out. Over a minute and a half of riding time.
Watch how low Saldate gets there, down blocking there and driving back through. Gets his lower body active here and kind of catches Sasso on the second part of that counter right there. Gets himself up into a good position to lift and score.
Okay, we're good. Set. Cover.
Great escape there from Saldate. Those quick escapes took him just a few seconds, and he's up 4-0.
Yeah, I like that. When you basically stop your opponent's first move in the top position, and then when you feel that forward pressure, when they're trying to knock you onto your hands, hit a little elevator technique right there. That's well done.
Saldate beating Ryan Garvik of Indiana last weekend.
Sammy Sasso working hard with that right hand underhook right there. But you can see how Saldate is getting his elbow in the crook. And he follows it up with it when he clears. He follows it up with a little shot right there.
Easy. Keep working. Keep working.
A lot of pressure on that right knee of Sammy Sasso.
Yeah, he's always liked to be able to go, you know, not liked, I said, but he's always been able to go ahead and scramble in these positions.
Danger red. 1.
a neutral danger call right there. Now Sasso working back up. Watch him put his foot into that left tricep here to kind of clear his leg. Saldate understands that. He gets a little elevation of his own. Now he goes elbow deep around that leg.
Sasso's got his ankles tied up.
Trying to roll him back through.
Down to 25 seconds here in the second period as the scramble continues with Sasso and Saldate.
Still no control.
Again, the little elevation here that Saldate is getting is giving him enough position to be able to potentially score that because he's got the bottom leg hooked. Can he make a big turn right now? Brings the head over the top.
Saldate adds to his lead with the quick escape.
Right, watch him absorb the forward pressure and then wing it back through. He was there to go ahead, elevate, and kick him off if he wanted to right there. That's good action. You get those quick escapes, Shane. Gets you excited about being out there in the feet. You have a little bit more energy. You're not expending so much energy in the bottom position.
Michigan fans making some noise. The Wolverines trying to get on the board. Ohio State winning the first 4 matches in this first half as Sasso had that underhook.
Once again, Saldate doing a nice job of getting out of that underhook, and he's in a position right now, if he just doesn't try to get too cute by backing away, I think if he could get in his offense, Sasso in on the shot, now he limps back out of it, and there's a guy looking for his offense all the way.
Good counterattack from Saldate, and he's got the 3. 7-0, the Wolverine with the lead.
And that's just understanding, you know, that, hey, I got a lead here. The guy's going to come at me with a good shot, and if I go ahead and counter shot and get real active with it, that'll be an easy finish.
And riding time is locked up for Saldate, so he's up 8-0. With 45 seconds, Jim, got to go for the ride out right now.
Yeah, you do. I think that's what
You guys working.
coaching staff over there at Michigan is basically, you see Sean Bormet on his feet, and he's looking to tell his athlete to stay in the top position. He has been warned for stalling, so he'll take this drop-down call.
4, 5. Stalling.
Get the stall warning.
So now with 22 seconds, this is big because Saldate's been hit once. Next one would cost him a point, potentially cost him the major decision.
Okay, we good? Set. Cover.
Looking over at the corner, Sean Bormet, tell him to control the hips right now. Watch him come to probably that spiral right there.
Slides a half Nelson in.
Not getting too high, keeping his chest on there. Bumping and knocking Sammy a little bit, and he's going to be able to try one more opportunity to go ahead and score for Sasso here if he can grab a head or grab a hand.
With the riding time points, Chase Saldate puts the Wolverines on the board. The major decision. Saldate over Sasso here at 157. Ohio State wins the first 4. Chase Saldate at 157, getting the major decision. 16-4 on the team scoreboard. Good start for Ohio State, Jim. Guys came out, scored a lot of points, chasing down those bonus point victories. 165 pounds. It is Ethan Burden for Ohio State and Bo Mantanona for Michigan. Mantanona, redshirt freshman from Bermuda Dunes, California. Palm Desert, where he won a state title. Off to an 8-2 start. And quickly, Jim, in on a single leg.
Yeah, nice job of Mantanona. Get to that swing single. Now you can see the flexibility of Burden. He jumps right into that shin wizard there after he in a split position, and Mantanona coming back up his feet. The reach of Burden was pretty impressive there, but he's got dropped.
Mantanona with the first takedown, leading at 3-0 at a cross face.
That's just coming out with a quick start. That's exactly what the Wolverines need in this situation here. Just don't
Improve, guys.
be messing around in a match that you could be favored in. And
This dual meet reminds me of last year.
only that it's reversed.
Tables have been turned, exactly. Remember last year, it was Michigan getting off to that quick start. Ohio State came back in the second half, won 4 of 5. Nick Feldman at heavyweights, getting the win over Lucas Davison, and Ohio State winning it. In the first half on this Saturday afternoon, it's been all Ohio State. We'll see how Michigan can answer. A good start with Mantanona here at 165, ranked 10th in the country. Coming off a nice win over Tyler Lillard of Indiana.
Nothing.
And close to scoring on his second takedown. He's behind the Buckeye.
Nothing.
Buckeye doing a good job of staying on his feet there, but that was just a good job of controlling the hips of it.
Takedown. Let's go.
Just right above the knee. He moves up and scores the points.
Out. Okay. We
It
got
was a
blood.
quick takedown to begin this match.
Nice job
back
on
to
the
your
finish
corner.
right here. Look at him go ahead and try to bring that leg up, and the long reach of Burden to get to the ankle. So at one point in time, both guys were on 1 foot. Take a look at the second takedown, which is really more of a counter shot action here. Driving through, pops his hips in, lowers his grip around those hips, keeps him on the mat, kind of turns him back the other direction and plops him down here for another takedown. And, you know, Shane, when you got the crowd here, this is a nice crowd. They're into it. And, you know, your guy goes out there and gets that first takedown. You don't want him to shut down and end the period. You want him to keep firing away because this crowd is ready to get into it.
The Wolverines and Nittany Lions face off in a Saturday night hockey matchup. The puck drops tonight at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, only on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. Nittany Lions and the Wolverines on the ice.
Red down.
A little bit of blood time has disrupted this match at 165.
Okay, stop
Mantanona, a
moving.
pair of
Cover legal.
takedowns. 6-1 midway through this first period. Quickly off the whistle, Burden pops to his feet. And Mantanona will give the escape.
Come on, get out of fingers. Are we there again?
Yeah, inside bicep tie there for a while there for Mantanona. And again, he's been able to go ahead and hit the
they're
counter
good.
shot right there. He's been able to get to that swing single. But you want to keep him on the offense.
Burden from Dublin, Ohio. Dublin Kaufman won a couple of state titles. 4-time placer, also a real good football player. He's down by 4 with
Trying to be
45 seconds in this
Come on,
opening
guys.
period.
Gain speed, go get another one.
Come on, guys, look to score.
Last season, Mantanona as a true freshman was 15
Get
and
the
6
hand
during
out
his
of the face.
redshirt campaign. 3rd at Midlands.
30, let's go get one. Gain speed.
There's an action here that you're looking for, but you know,
Good job, Bo,
that's
Mantanona. Good job,
really
Bo,
kind of the only
Mantanona.
action in the last, 45 seconds or so. And Mantanona's been able to go ahead and get in and score. So kind of a lost opportunity
get in
right
here,
there
try
to
to score.
help his
Come on,
team get
get
back
out of
into
the
this dual
fingers.
meet.
Get out of it.
On the strength of 2 first period takedowns, Mantanona with a 6-2 lead.
Ohio State, your choice.
You mentioned Jim, good crowd here in Ann Arbor. There is 3-time All-American, Big Ten champion,
Okay, let's pick it up,
Stevan
guys. Try to score
Micic.
some points. Keep me out of it. Okay, we're good. Cover.
Forward, yes.
It's a close match, Michigan fans.
Burden
Hoping
underneath to begin
all
this
were
second period.
entertained. Follow along with me. Let's
He
go.
breaks that wrist back.
Yeah, brings that wrist back almost in a potential dangerous situation. But nice job by Ethan Burden, just
Come on,
trying
guys,
to go ahead and do a
improve.
little hand fighting here. You can see where he's got some range and strength.
Neutral.
Gets the quick escape.
Break. We got blood.
Now
Clean
6-3.
Yeah.
Blood time
all
once
over here.
again. Shane Sparks, Jim Gibbons. More wrestling on this Saturday afternoon here in the Big Ten Network, and we'll have more tomorrow with Minnesota and Rutgers. 1 Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific right here on the Big Ten Network. That is going to be a fun matchup. Scarlet Knights ranked 12th in the country, coming off that big win against Illinois. And it's great to see Brandon Eggman, the Gophers, back in that top 10. Of course, they got a pretty good heavyweight back in the mix this season. Gable Steveson, we'll see him tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, one of the best ever, you know, just decides to casually kind of come back and join you.
The Olympic champion, Gable Steveson. But looking forward to that match. What a weekend last night. Inside the Bryce Jordan Center, we saw Penn State win 8 of the 10 matches. They knocked off Iowa 30-8. Talked about that broadcast, Jim, in the Open last night in those 1 versus 2 matches. You become a legend. We saw Michael Kemmer do that back in 2020. That was Tyler Kasek last night, a moment that will live for decades in that win against Ja'Cory Teemer.
Not trying to finish that lace leg shot at the end and putting his fist up in the air and celebrating. I just knew he wasn't going to, you know, try. You know, sometimes you put a guy back on the mat like that, you're going to get thrown. But good way to end that. Huge upset. He was our OW.
Takedown!
And chasing down 3 more points on the edge. Mantanona, the Wolverine, adds to his lead. Now it's 9-3.
I didn't see it. He didn't. He was good.
And you can see, you know, Sean Beaumont, Michigan bench, up after that last takedown here. He wants to see his guy kind of consent, you know.
Cover.
That's the one, the good thing about the blood time. You get an opportunity to go ahead and make some suggestions out there for your athlete. You can tell you want his guy to get out there and get after it here. Quick escape there. Burden, uncontested.
Mantanona, 3 takedowns, unfortunately for his teammates. They have only combined for 3 others.
Yeah, not a lot of surprise there. I mean, the first few matches, we knew that you know, the Michigan wrestlers were probably, you know, really short-handed.
Oh, nice level change.
That was coming out the back door again. Right. Look at Burden. He's looking to capture. He's kind of in that double leg position. But nice job of clearing by Mantanona. But now they both have each other's legs. Right? Burden in an advantage position with his head up, but referee's going to call that potentially dangerous.
That was fun wrestling from both guys.
Yeah, good job. You can see where Burden has the skills in at least be competitive for at times during his, you know, with defense and scrambling.
Back in 2020, it was Michigan and Rutgers inside Madison Square Garden. And this was a fun match. Hard to believe. 5 years ago to the day, this was a fun match to call. Rutgers fell behind. They rallied lights. The crowd was into it. But little did they know it was Mason Parris at heavyweight. He got the pin as the Wolverines get the win in the Big Apple. But that was fun. Jeff Sermon and I, our producer, we were there, and we know wrestling. I mean, Rutgers they're working their way back. Everybody's excited, but we knew it's going to be short-lived once Mason Parris comes out, and that's exactly the way that book ended, with a fall for Mason Parris.
Yeah, he did. It looks like he had eye contact with the crowd right there, that half Nelson. He knew both those shoulders were going to go down.
Mantanona with riding time over a minute, 9-4 to the third. What a weekend that was, because the night before is when Iowa beat Penn State 19-17 behind that big win from Michael Kemmer against Mark Hall, and then that very next day we did Rutgers, Michigan, inside Madison Square Garden. That was a super cool event. It was followed by a Rutgers-Michigan basketball game. That was a great event. Love those events. It reminds me a little bit of the big takedown that we did earlier this wrestling season, having a dual meet in conjunction with the Big Ten Football Championship.
Good job by Mantanona getting a reversal off that scramble.
Now 11-4 as he gets the reversal there on the edge.
Got riding time up to 54 seconds right now, so look for him to go ahead and at least do enough to go ahead and capture that. No intentional release.
Okay, set, cover.
Michigan State getting a bonus point victory at 157 from Chase Dante. Mantanona looking to duplicate that effort here at 165.
Break, get out of this. Okay, it's a warning. Get out of it. You go
In a
there
situation
again, guys.
here,
Come on.
Jim, if you are Mantanona, you're up by
Stay out of
6. You need the bonus points in this match.
Yeah, really do. And that's, we've been talking about that for a while, and it just has periods here where we're just not looking for the offense. And so, you know, what do? Well, you
To the
get
center,
a
guys,
sense
to the
that
middle.
Burton's getting a little bit of confidence out there. He did a little swing single shot right there, so maybe you react to
Come on,
what
guys.
Burton's trying to do. But 52 seconds left. You don't want to go through this period and looks back over at this corner, and they know they want him to go.
In the middle,
And
get
there's
up the finger.
what
Yeah, begin the sprint now.
When I say go, you say blue. Go! Go!
There's a shot. He darts in a single leg, draws a stall call on Burden.
Yeah.
But Burden now trying to hit
Nothing.
that corner.
Yeah, he's cut the corner pretty well on him right now.
Keep
Can
working, I
Burton
got
go ahead and
nothing,
try to get a
guys.
scoring opportunity here for himself?
Still
See,
nothing.
Mantanona has really been heavy there. He's gonna
I got
got his
nothing
hips
here.
glued.
Still
Burden able to
nothing.
scoop up that near right ankle.
Burning a lot of clock, Shane.
Exactly. If nothing else, this sequence taking about 30 seconds off the clock. We're inside at 20 seconds, down to 15.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Let's go.
And now you've got
Need a takedown.
they need a takedown. Only have 12 seconds left to do it, so look for him to chase. A little
Got
hard,
a
which he
single
did.
leg. Driving through, but you see the flexibility there on the edge. Mantanona trying to drag it back in, and they are out of bounds.
One,
It's going to be fleeing the mat. A point for Mantanona.
And see how that 3 seconds of riding time, you know, that it just kind of
Every second matters.
casually just let him go right there.
Stay in
and-
here, guys.
Because of it, it cost him the major decision. It's a 12-5 final for Bo Mantanona, ranked 10th in the nation, as the Michigan fight song echoes here inside Chrysler Arena. Michigan edges a little bit closer now, 16-7. For the maize and blue, he brings with him a mark of 11-5.
We're all good. We're good. Stay center, guys.
Hartschla coming off a nice win last Saturday afternoon in Iowa City. Beat Patrick Kennedy of Iowa 7-3.
Nice work there off of that barrel roll type carry situation. So nice job of by
No,
Walker
we're not
getting
doing
out
that,
of
guys.
that. So a little hands to
You
the
all right?
face action there
You
against
okay?
Karshlet. So they're going
You
to
both did it, so
head back to the center.
Nothing.
I was impressed, as you were too, Shane, and his work at the Iowa meet. You know, looking for that second takedown against Patrick Kennedy. You know the pace was going to pick up and able to continue to keep on scoring. Tell you what, Walker has come out strong in this match. He's
Walker 11-5 this season. He beat Derek Gilcher of Indiana 8-2
Let's
last
work from here,
weekend.
guys.
That following a loss to Lenny Pinto. Michigan wrestling Nebraska and Indiana last
Above
weekend.
the eyebrows, guys.
Walker from Mishawaka, Indiana. Won a state title. Shot here from Hartschla, going to put him on a hip.
Do nothing.
Reaching across.
notice how he didn't take the temptation to come around the waist right there.
No control.
Now he comes up.
Nothing.
Our Whizzer.
Now he's going to limp out of it again. All right, comes off to the double leg. Watch him get active with his
nothing.
feet. Yeah, the flexibility of Walker there, really impressive.
Incredible flexibility from the Wolverine.
Keep
Yeah,
working.
But he's not out of the woods yet.
Oh,
And now
great
this
job to
time
switch
he's
it
got
out there.
Hartschla extended on his belly underneath.
but he's got the single leg as well. So still in position to be able to score, but did he take enough
Tell
out
me.
of him there?
I was just going to ask you, Jim, how much does that take out of you being in that position?
Well, you know, when your chest is on the mat right there and you're reaching up above your head, it
Above the
seems like to be
eyebrows.
able to grab
Above
that
the
leg, and
eyebrows,
you've got
guys.
those
Come on.
strong legs to deal with here. That's a good series there, and I mentioned it here earlier. Walker has come out here ready to wrestle.
That was a great leg attack from Hartschla. Better defense from Walker. No score. Some good action 2 minutes in. Hartschla in his 6th year. An All-American for Ohio State.
Harshla really strong at when he's able to stuff the head.
What time we got?
Looking for his offense right now, and Walker's doing a nice job
Plenty
of
of time to
reacting to
score,
that.
guys.
But look
Let's go.
for
Pick it
Harshla
up.
at that point in time to be able to go ahead and look for his counterattack right there. He's good at getting angles and really good at running to a corner.
Above the eyebrows. Keep it above.
Harshla was 7th in 2022, reached the round of 12 in 2023.
They're both doing it.
Injured
Let's go.
last
Knock it
season,
off.
suffered an injury that cost him the rest of the season in mid-December. He's looked really, really good this season, off to an 8-0 starts
Guys,
in a scoreless match, short time in this first period.
That's just a good period there by Walker right there. He's just done a nice.
Here on the Big Ten Network, doubleheader on this Saturday.
Biscuit fans, when I say go, you say
Wilkinson
go.
Hall in Bloomington.
Go! Go!
Walker, the quick escape. He leads at 1-0.
hands here. Knock it off. Okay? No, look, you get it right in the nose. Let's go. Let's go.
I think it, referee, yeah, trying to keep that hands to the face above the eyebrows there. You don't want to get it into the eyes. I think that
Why we
it's a
keep
good,
going
that's a
there?
good job of warning him there in that situation. Of course, that you've seen a lot
kinda
less of
made
that
it
over the
clear.
years, but the referees, you know, they want
I
to
don't
give
like
the
the
guys the
call.
flexibility to be able to work the head. That's a good scoring opportunity for Walker, but
Fingers.
reacted well to. Shane, look at this, can Walker keep up his pace? He's done a good job here stealing that left-handed collar. So he put that left-handed collar to the inside. He's got that wrist right now. And can he use that right there? He steals
why
that
are we
left-handed
wrestling,
collar.
guys?
Then
Come
he
on,
gets
pick
to
it
the
up,
shot,
pick it up.
right?
Look at
So
score.
he steals that left-handed collar. Can he do anything off of that? See that? One more
You
tug
got
on the
anyone?
head right there. Those all
Okay, I
add
don't
up
either.
over time. And Harshla knows that position as well, because now he's coming over the top of the forearm and moving Walker with that. It doesn't
40
look like
seconds,
much, but
second
it's
Plenty of time to
period.
score,
it
guys.
doesn't
Let's
look
go.
like much, Shane, but it's hard to react to.
And that stuff weighs in as the match goes on.
Yeah,
Another shot there from the Buckeye.
Get out of the faces, guys. Get out of it.
Just the one escape from Walker this period. Lone points on the board.
I still got no
now
one.
working the
Come on, to the middle.
edge right there, doing a nice job with his footwork there. Looked like a little boxer there trying to get out of the corner.
And they call Walker for stalling.
Yeah, that was a cumulative call. You know, that wasn't necessarily
No big
all
deal,
about
just a
that
stall. Just a
situation.
warning.
It's a one-point match to the third.
Great.
You know, one thing about that call, Shane, it didn't hurt anything. Okay,
Bottom.
you know,
Bottom.
it hurts later on if you're trying to stall and hold the lead and you get called at that point in time. But in that situation, it didn't hurt anything. I think it's a
Okay. Green, you have a warning, okay? Set, go.
Harshla goes on bottom. Double five pry off the whistle there
This
from
one's
Walker.
tight. You know what to do in the third period. Get up on your feet.
Harshla works to his feet. Working to peel those hands as he rolls, and now he's in position for the reversal. It's 2-1 Harshla.
riding time is being worked down.
I don't know if I
I
should
don't
have
know
stopped
how
it for
committed
locked hands.
Harshla is going to be able to stay on
Wasn't
top of
sure.
him, but this is one way he can
Keep
go
working,
ahead
guys.
to win this
I wasn't
match.
sure. I couldn't see it.
And that's where that quick escape, Jim, was big for Harshla in the second period.
Look at this situation here. Okay, look him grab the knee and cast across. Okay, and looking him up on his left hand
stop
right there.
moving.
I almost
Cover.
thought for a second he's going to keep that bottom
He
leg
gets
and
some
get
near
the
fall.
Turk.
Yes. He's got the riding time at 9 seconds.
It's going to be really tough to ride Walker the whole period.
Yeah, but we talk about it all the time, Jim. Might be a situation where it's 4 or 5 goes.
Yep.
I think he's pretty committed here. He's going to try to anyways.
Got a head lever there.
Got a good coffee grinder right there, Jim. And as we say that, great hip separation from Walker
It's just
to
nice.
tie it
little-
at 2.
Yeah, just nice little hip over and away, pressured back, and You know, Harshla
Hands out of the
committed when you
face,
do
guys.
that
Come
head
on.
lever, you know, oh, nice shot right there, low shot. Can he get his head up?
Look at
Beautiful job
Harshla
of squaring the
squaring up.
hips.
Exactly. Look at that. Looking to beat that shoulder.
Nothing.
He's got one ankle.
Now we're
There's
back
that
to blitz.
stability.
Shot
Down to
in.
40 seconds.
Nothing.
You see him trying to shelf that leg. You got to be careful not to get his ankle
Keep
picked
working,
right there.
keep
But how
working.
about the flexibility of Walker? Now into a shin whizzer. He
Nothing.
collects the far ankle. Can he
Hey,
get
He's
it?
got the three. Carson Harshla with 20 seconds left gets the takedown. And the Buckeye leads it 5-2. That was great work and patience, awareness. That's a savvy veteran right there, putting 3 on the board for the go-ahead score.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
good.
the flexibility
Set. Cover.
of Walker in that situation made him really tough to bring back on the mat. But one little thing there, he brought that far ankle close, too close.
The
Now
red. The red.
comes
Let's
back,
work.
potentially
Improve.
gets an escape. He's in a bear hug situation. Can he do anything with it?
Neutral. Get the hands on
Harshla
the
can
face.
run for the hills.
Wait.
5-3, fun match with Harshla and Walker here at 174. Harshla remains undefeated. The Buckeye now 9-0. Carson Harshla in a 2-2 match late in regulation. Hits that far ankle, and the 3 is awarded. Carson Harshla, the All-American for Ohio State. Dylan D'Amelio, Tom Ryan. That Ohio State corner, they love the effort from Carson Harshla. 3-time All-American and Big Ten champion. We turn the page to 184 pounds. Couple of 500 records in Ryder Rogotsky and Jaden Bullock. Rogotsky coming off that 4-1 loss and sudden victory to Gabe Arnold last Saturday, and Bullock, Jim, wasting no
Got
time,
nothing.
looking to finish
We're
with this
neutral.
leg attack.
Hey.
Doesn't have the points yet, though. He's in a good position to be able to score. Now a little neck wrench situation here by
Nothing.
Rogotsky. He's dangerous. No
Ryder
points.
Rogotsky, 16 falls a year ago. You said it, Jim. This guy is highly combustible, Jim.
Easy.
Nice job at Bullock, though, getting a little bit of
No
spread on that
control.
turn right there. He's
No,
going to go ahead and
nothing.
try to create a little hip distance, but right then, Rogotsky jumps back up, and he's going to be the guy that
Takedown.
scores.
Incredible takedown for Ryder Rogotsky. These two Mets at the Big
Just
Tens last season. You saw the graphic, 8-7. Bullock with the decision. What a
guy's
takedown from
working.
Rogotsky. That, to me, Jim, move of the dual meet up to this point.
Yeah, he
They're
ends
in.
up cutting the corner on there. And now
One,
another neck wrench situation.
And
This
now
could be
he's
trouble.
looking for a fall. Ryder Rogotsky going to
Three.
settle in.
One.
Steps back over. That's it.
Two.
Ryder Rogotsky,
Three.
16 falls a
Four.
year ago. He's got him tight, center of the mat. Still a minute and a half remaining. Now he's going to step over. Forget about it. The stick and 6 for the Buckeye.
Shane, he had that so tight for so
Cinched
long.
up. Ryder Rogotsky with the fall, the first fall in this dual meet.
Take a look at this action here. The head and arm right there, basically in a great situation. Look how far that head is off the mat.
It's the assassin.
Yep, and you that head that far up off the mat, the only thing that's holding you up is those shoulders, and he gets both legs in around, and it's over.
Showing that OH here in rival territory. 197 pounds, Seth Shoemates for Ohio State, and undefeated Jacob Cardenas, ranked number 2 in the country for Michigan. Cardenas undefeated, 10 bonus point victories, 7 tech falls. His first season in Ann Arbor. was a 3-time national qualifier and 2-time All-American at Cornell. A 4th place finish for Cardenas last March in Kansas City. 2-time U23 world medalist. Silver in 2022, bronze in 2023. And he's been a great addition here to this Michigan lineup.
Sure is. And, I always, think when you have those quick, the guy goes out there before you and there's a quick fall, whether your opponent, your teammate gets pinned or a beautiful shot right there with that pass.
Slick takedown.
Dropping below the knee right there and driving through. But when the pin in the match before you, it kind of disturbs your warm-up a little bit. That's only kind of 10 minutes or so, or 8 minutes or so that you would have had to kind of loosen up and kind of get into the flow of it. But then you're called out there right away.
Need 2 guys working. Come on.
But I guess if you're, wrestling with behind Ryder Rogotsky here, you've got to expect that as much as he puts guys on their back.
Let's go.
He is so dangerous. Ryder Rogotsky getting the pin at 184 for Ohio State. As that pin makes it 25-7. So Ohio State will win this dual meets. Cardenas earlier this season winning the Cliff Keen in Vegas.
That wasn't my normal touch, but go. Come on, improve.
Nice job of Shoemate there getting to his feet, but you can see how Cardenas, seals his chest to that lower back right there. When you do that and you're in that, both guys are on their feet, you can go ahead and get a nice lift off of that.
Here we go.
Good mat return.
With the win today, Ohio State has now won the last 3 meetings with Michigan. Michigan had one for the last 5 previous to that. Been wrestling for over 100 years. The first meeting back in January of 1924. Cardenas, first period takedown. Riding time approaching 1 minute.
They drive the point of the shoulder down. Now Shoemate did a nice job of sensing that Cardenas was over a little bit too high on that ride right there. Collects the escape.
3-1 match. Front headlock position here for Seth Shoemate.
Yeah, if he has anything, and he's in a sort of chest wrap or lock or whatever, it'd be a good time to go ahead and do that there, but they're going to call stalemate. So
I don't care what's that. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Shoemate up to 197. Spent his first 2 seasons down at 184. He's from Galion, Ohio. Dublin Kaufman, state champion, a Fargo All-American as well. 1 minute to go in this first period. Last weekend, Shoemate got to wrestle top-ranked Stephen Buchanan. Stephen Buchanan, a big win last night over Josh Barr of Penn State. 197, stacked in the Big Ten. 4 of the top 9 in the rankings hail from the Big Ten.
Yeah, you see Stephen Buchanan ranked #1 at the weight class. And of course, Cardenas right there. I think that one of the things that separates those two in this weight class is they're really tough in the top position. They can tilt guys, turn them, and it shortens matches. You saw that last night here with Stephen Buchanan's match against Josh Barr. There's good throw attempt there by Shoemate.
Cardenas with a takedown in riding time over a minute. This Friday, stream wrestling live on Big Ten Plus when the Buckeyes square off against the Gophers in a top 10 showdown. It's one of the thousands of non-televised live events across the Big Ten. You can stream this season. Subscribe right now at BigTenPlus.com. That is a great match. 4 versus 7 next Friday on Big Ten Plus. Big Ten Plus is a must-have for wrestling fans.
Absolutely.
All the action from around the Big Ten.
Okay, set, stop moving. Set, cover.
On demand, of course. Good mat return from Shoemate. Open up this second period.
See Cardenas attacking that claw arm, now being able to go ahead and make a quick turn in, gets the easy escape.
Say it with me, fans. Let's go blue! Let's go blue! Let's go blue!
Shoemate this season was third at the Clarion Open, 4-2 in Vegas. 9-8 this season for Tom Ryan at Ohio State. He's down by 3, 40 seconds into the second period.
You just get the feeling by watching Cardenas, he just kind of relaxes out there, and it's no joke as far as the way he goes. The throw attempt there by Shoemate.
Shot from space by Cardenas. Shoemate was thinking something big.
But just when you see that relaxation, and he just explodes right on straight-on shots, and you know has a lot to his arsenal, and I think the technique's pretty well thought out. He doesn't get pushed around out there.
Okay, I got a caution, second
As I mentioned before, he's tough in the top position when he does score.
Before I blow the whistle. Let's go, let's go. No big deal.
Double change! Ocean cheese!
Cardenas down to a knee, now works back up.
Give me 3! Let's sprint here! Come on, let's go, Jacob! 25! Let your hands go! Shake speed!
Yeah, straight on double leg right there, just shot right into it, just dove off of his knees, sprung like a cobra. Caught him right behind the knees right there, and good finish.
Looking for the ride out now with 10 seconds left. Riding time over a minute. And a good close to the second period. Nice takedown from Cardenas.
Watch the drop right here. He drops down on his knees and then explodes with both legs, laces up, toes laces up there, drives back into him here, catches him behind the knees right there, and ends up getting a better angle and scores.
2 minutes now, come on!
Okay, stop moving.
Good. It all works.
Cardenas 10 bonus point victory, 7 tech falls.
Michigan fans, you know what to do in the third period. Get up out your seats, wave those towels, and make some
See how committed Jimmy is in the top position, because going to need a turn if he's going to stay on top if he wants to get that major.
Improve!
Seems to be committed to being in the top position and running him down, controlling those hips.
Go, we're down. 1! Two guys working.
2 minutes of riding time.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for Cardenas to turn him here. Looks like Shoemate doing a pretty good job of keeping his wrist away from his waist. And elevator situation, and
Center.
Cardenas
Stay on the
knocks him
mat,
off
guys.
the mat.
Stay on the mat.
Yeah, right now he's looking over at his coach, and coach is saying, hey, you know, maybe think about getting a takedown. Looking for a bonus point.
Gotta say, I'm looking at you both. Let's wrestle. Set, cover. A minute left. Let's go.
One minute to go, and
That was an awful lip reader.
when I say go, you say blue. Go!
I'm just surprised Jimmy's not cutting him.
Go!
Yeah, it's just, you know, sometimes guys are interested in the flow of their match, and that's where he is right now.
And there's the escape. So now 40 seconds. Cardenas looking for that takedown in the major decision. He's got the riding time locked up.
If I get another shot, Michigan, I'm hitting Ohio State.
Looking for his offense, though, right there. Drops down low. We've already seen before when he drops the bottom out of his stance like that, he's ready to attack.
Super explosive. There's a stall call on Shoemates. Down to 15 seconds. Shot from Shoemate, counterattack. Cardenas on a single leg, looking for that left ankle. And he's got the 3 inside of 5 seconds. Jacob Cardenas with the riding time. 11-2, the bonus point victory. His 11th of the season. He remains undefeated now, 14-0. Jim, that was go-getting it.
Yeah, had it all along, Shane. Exactly where he was.
Another win over a ranked opponent for Jacob Cardenas. The Wolverines get the bonus points at 197. Ohio State. For Ohio State, they won 4 of 5 inside the Covelli Center. It came down to heavyweights, and Nick Feldman knocking off eventual national runner-up Lucas Davison of Michigan.
Let's do it.
Feldman 12-2 on the season. Josh Heinzelman 16-1 record, a top 10 matchup here at heavyweights to close this duel here in Ann Arbor. And Feldman on a single leg, just seconds into this match.
Oh, wow. Nice job there, popping his hips up, and Heinzelman did a nice job of keeping his balance in that situation. He might have been 5 feet off the ground.
How did he not give up the takedown?
Yeah.
Easy.
Josh
Heinzelman in his 6th year, as you said, Feldman put him up in the air.
Right here, watch him come up all the way up. See, you know, Heinzelman, when he lifted up on that leg right there, he just jumped up. He grabbed his, you know, Feldman's head right there and came all the way up. A lot of times you're able to collect that second leg, but did a good job of keeping his balance.
No doing anything here.
Heinzelman spending the first 5 years of his career at Oklahoma. Was a 4-time national qualifier for the Sooners. Twice top 4 at the Big 12, so having a really solid season. 4-1 in the Big 10. His only loss is to Gable Steveson. What's up with that, Jim? Come on. That's called a bad loss.
I mean, Steveson was just getting back into the flow of things. I mean, come on, what did you expect? So
Heinzelman from Piedmont, Oklahoma, a couple times state champion.
And what Heinzelman does, I think, a really good job at this heavyweight weight class is he, you know, has good reach. He'll go ahead and attack those singles, what we call snatch singles, or just go ahead and pluck them out of the air right there. He doesn't go down to his knees much. Whereas you see that little attempt right there by Heinzelman. He'll get you running a little bit, and then he'll hit that snatch single. You know, looking at Feldman, you know, you saw that beautiful little swing single, you know, got to the edge right there, but saw he wrestled, low shot right there. He has the second leg right there. We'll see if he can get his lower body active and get a better angle off of that. Maybe moving to his left and knock Heinzelman down, but the referee's going to call stalemate. That's a position that you don't mind being in, but you got to get your lower body moving and, you know, kind of clockwise right there so you can knock him down to his hip.
Feldman, Big 10 finalist. Lost to Greg Kirkfleet last March in Maryland. Was a 9 seed. Beat Colton Schultz of Arizona State to place 5th at the NCAAs.
Guys, we got to work through
Nick
that.
Feldman out of Corryville, Pennsylvania. 3-time prep national champion at Melbourne Prep. 40 seconds first period. Zeros on the board here at heavyweights.
When you watch these two guys go, you know, they get locked up in these ear-to-ear positions or a tie-up that they don't like, but watch what happens when they clear. Somebody's going to be moving towards the leg. Right there, a little snatch single right there off the clear.
I love that snatch single.
It does. You don't have to go, you know, not much risk in that technique and a lot of reward.
Get out of it.
Heinzelman, a round of 12 guy last March. Round of 16 the year previous in 2023 in Tulsa. No score after 3 minutes. Feldman with the choice. He'll go on bottom. Heinzelman, Cleveland State Open champion, Kent State Open champion, and won the Midlands. Feldman falling last Saturday afternoon inside Carver Hawkeye Arena to Ben Keeter 5-4.
Caution. First of all,
that was Ohio State's first dual meet loss of the season.
We're good. Stop moving. Go.
Quick stand-up. Oh, great action there from Feldman on bottom.
Yeah, caught Heinzelman basically moving from that claw ride, about down the ankle, could have waited the whole time and stepped right out of it.
Come on, get out of it.
Forward pressure now being put on by Feldman. Now there's that swing single. A little bit, I think Heinzelman is doing a nice job of reacting to that. He got caught at that in the beginning, but now he's seen it. That's probably the third time he saw it. He's reacting to it pretty well. He slammed the door on that really quickly.
These two Mets at the NCAA's last March, it was 8-5. Feldman winning in sudden victory. Another tight one here today as Heinzelman looks for that underhook on the right side, collar tie on the left, heavy on the head of the Buckeye Feldman.
And the one thing about Heinzelman, he doesn't get snapped down very much. You know, he's
come on,
willing to go ahead and present himself. There, has a collar and underhook right there.
Hey, we got nothing. Let's go.
Feldman
Pick it up.
having a hard time clearing out of that.
Pick it up.
So let's see if he goes ahead and attacks the other side. And then one more time he waved into it. That looks like a little bit of trouble there. I think he got hit in the head.
What do we got? He got hit in the face?
Feldman slow to get up.
Okay, that was Mike. That was not. He didn't say no. Nothing in the hands. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. My time.
That was a little too close for comfort, Jim, with those two big guys nearing the table.
About 500 large headed in your direction.
45 seconds in this second period.
Good collar tie, snap down. The longer that this match goes like this, you know, now that waving single leg, it just isn't there the way it was. Heinzelman doing a nice job of reacting to that. Really coming hard on the collar, trying to get Feldman to step with that left leg.
Come on, to the center, to the center.
It is single leg.
All fingers, come on. Get out of it.
These guys have wrestled 5 minutes in the neutral position with no points. Feldman just the escape here in the seconds. He'll take that advantage to the third. Another big day of wrestling here on the Big Ten Network. Following us here in Ann Arbor, we'll send it to Wilkinson Hall in Bloomington, Indiana, where the Hoosiers welcome Northwestern. Doubleheader last night, doubleheader today. Rutgers and Minnesota tomorrow.
Okay. Second one, okay?
I think that's the second caution on Heinzelman. Got one from the top in the second period.
Got to be careful here. Next one will cost him a point.
Let's go.
Can ill afford that in this matchup with 7th-ranked Nick Feldman.
Good count.
Back to neutral, 1-1, following that escape.
This is it, Michigan fans, and Josh needs everything you got.
Well, here seems to be the match. Heinzelman wants to get to that left leg of Feldman, and Feldman is basically, that's the side he wants to go ahead and shoot to. So all the action on the left side of the body there for Feldman, and the right side of the body there. Now a cross up right there, but he's cut the corner really well. Heinzelman has. Here's a scramble situation. Who can get their head up?
Nothing.
Right, Heinzelman looking to roll him through, and Heinzelman is going to be the guy that wins the position. Josh Heinzelman with a 4-1 lead. This third period takedown. 4-2 with the escape. Riding time and on factor with 1:10 to go here in the third.
We're all over this, guys. Hey, we're all over this. Get out of it. Let's stop.
Top 10 matchup here at heavyweights.
We're there again. Come on.
Now, you haven't seen Feldman take too much positive territory, okay, in this, and maybe that's what he needs to do to be able to get to that swing single a little bit more, but he's getting blocked off right there with that collar tie and underhook. See that heavy collar tie right there? The underhook with his right hand.
Come on.
He's really got him in the position where he wants to be in, all right, and Feldman having a hard time clearing out of that.
Keep going, guys. Look to
staying heavy with his hands right there, and he's pursuing him to the edge of the mat with it.
Down to 40 seconds. Feldman pulling it out late last year against the Wolverine Davison. Can he do it against Heinzelman? He's down to 25 seconds, and he was so close.
Really close to being in bounds on that. That right foot was kind of went off and then came back in.
Let's go.
Expected charge from Feldman. Just over 20 seconds. Here's a shot from the Buckeye.
Which is off to a double, but good job of squaring the hips by Heinzelman. Now the throw attempt here by Feldman.
Josh Heinzelman.
Really good job of defense.
The third period takedown. That will be the difference. Heinzelman Heinzelman knocks off 7th-ranked Nick Feldman 4-2.
Take you back, Shane. Take you back, Shane, to that first flurry, you know, where he was 5 feet off the ground, kept his balance. He did a great job with that match. He was able to score in the scramble. We'll take a look at the winning takedown. Let's take a look at the end of the scramble right there. Who's got their head up, okay? Heinzelman in a great position to be able to get up on his hand right there, drives back through, and scores. Last scramble, single leg attempt by Feldman. He dives back in on it again, all right? But great job of rocking back, not falling for the lateral drop right there. Solid match. That was fun to watch.
Schaumburg Metz impressed with the effort of his heavyweights. Josh Heinzelman, just the one loss on the season. Outstanding wrestler. Brought to you by Cliff Keen Athletic. Wrestle with the best. One of the most dangerous guys in the country, Ryder Rogotsky. He got the fall with an assassin. Oh, so dangerous. Oh, so dangerous, Jim.
The shoulders flat there. Big match. Rogotsky hardly breathing.
Fun match here in Ann Arbor. Michigan falling to their rivals 25-14, the final score.